All right, y'all. We live here today. Oh, let me adjust that mic a little bit. We is in there today in the building at the WPMM studios. I got my homeboys, my dogs, my crew with me right here. DJ Sam and Sam and Casey in the building, y'all.
Yes, sir.
What's up,
Yes,
fellas?
sir.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Check.
And this is the official kickoff of the What Is a DJ talk show. We're gonna be doing every Saturday from 3 to 5. We're just gonna give it a run today, see who all gets in here, gets on and stuff. But we're talking about shop. We're talking about everything DJs from problems we have, the problems we deal with, to just everything that the stuff that we've been dealing with over the years and stuff. These cats been in the game for years. We all got we got our flyers, and we've been doing this for quite a while. So might learn a little something from us and stuff here today. But definitely, you need to tune in, and you need to definitely check us out and stuff. We're gonna be talking shop today. So hey, like I say, log on, check us out. And we in the building. My man KC right here on my right. My man sitting on the couch there, DJ
Yes,
Sam and
sir.
Sam.
We in the building, baby.
Yeah, we're in the building. So,
Yep.
hey, if you want to call in and chime in or whatever, you can hit us up at 850-221-0396. You know, any DJs out there in the area, we are in Pensacola, Florida. So share this with them. We're trying to get a movement going with us and everything here. But again, these are my boys right here. This is my crew I rock with. I know there's other crews out there and stuff. So, hey, by all means, jump on, chime in and stuff.
That's what it is.
So, fellas, what we gonna talk about there? I know.
Boy, it's so much to talk
Woo,
about, man.
yes, it is.
So much, man. It's so much.
Yes, it is. I see y'all ain't working tonight, because usually y'all somewhere working.
Yeah.
And stuff. So
Yeah, we just last night we did a big party at the Signature Lounge, and it was great, man. We had a good time in there. You know, it was mixed up some records as usual.
yeah,
Basically, we had a good time, man. You know, like we always do.
do what we do and stuff, man.
That's what it is. You know,
Good vibe. Everybody
yeah,
loves music.
definitely good vibe.
The vibe was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. And see, now we talking about pioneers, and you talking about people that's been in the game. I mean, we all started back at a time when hip hop was just springing up, just coming up.
Right.
And the amount of shows, concerts, everything that we've done, I mean, it's just a lot of history sitting in this room right
Yes,
now
it is.
and stuff.
It's
So,
a lot of history.
but
I'm gonna start off, man. I mean, when I first, before I got into the DJ game, let me get this mic right. Before I got into the DJ game, I used to always want to, you know what I'm saying? I used to always want to see the DJs get down, because I'm originally from Buffalo, New York. So my family, we moved down here. So I used to always go around the parties, you know,
Right.
and UN Spins was one of the first ones I seen on the tables. I'm like, dang, man, these Pensacola DJs, okay. They okay. So JD, when I first seen you, man, you didn't even see me. You was doing a party on 9th Avenue. I never forget it, man. I was he was over there. I think it was Gonzalez Court.
oh yeah, that was my stomping ground.
Yeah, it was
back
you.
then.
Yeah, it was you and you and Train.
Big ups to the
Big
east
up to
side,
Train,
boy.
yeah, man. You and
Train,
man.
man. That's my boy right there.
Yeah. Where's Train, man?
Man, you know what?
Train in so long.
If anybody know where that cat is, please hit me up. Or
Yeah.
Train, if you even get a clip of this, hit us up, man. It's been years since I've seen that dude, man. But hey, like I said, he go back. It was a whole different vibe, a whole different feeling back in the day and stuff, man.
And Spins, I seen you, man. I was like, man, you and your brothers,
Yeah, man.
Clanton boys, boy. We used to always hear about y'all, man. I caught y'all one night in the hood, man. Y'all was doing a party in the hood.
Oh yeah, we stayed out in Lincoln Park, and man,
Yeah, I seen you, Carlos, all y'all, man. And you know, when I saw that, man, I was like, man, I gotta I got to learn that. I need to learn how to DJ, you know. And I was like, man, look, man. One day, me and my partner, Derek Green, we was riding one day, and he was telling me about Ed Stokes. Oh man, and you, JD. So we were coming down Alkanese one day, and just so happened, you and him was at the what do you call that club?
It's class scene.
Class scene.
Class scene.
Oh,
class
Lord. Scene, man. Y'all was up in there. Yeah, y'all. It was class scene, and we went up in there, man. And y'all was cutting up on them records, man. I was like, God. I mean, it was.
And you know what? It go back just that deep, and that was in the 90s, right there.
That just coming out the grass. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to it, but yeah, that's when I first met y'all, man. In that thing on class scene.
Yeah, so and you know what? Big ups to Freaky and stuff. I know he out there and stuff. Hopefully he jump on here and check us out.
Shout out to our boy.
Yeah, that joker right there. He used to I remember Freaky used to be in the club sometimes, and I just let him have it and stuff and everything because he was in the military then. He just got out. He had just got out the military.
Just got out the military. Yeah, that's what I thought.
And I remember he used to come to a lot of things when he started. He used to come to a lot of things I was used to doing stuff, and he just got into DJing and stuff too. So I was like, man, look. But like I say, it's a lot of history in here. It's a lot of stories. Definitely, I want y'all to share this.
Yep.
We can knock out a few of them.
Hey, I tell you stuff about Keith there, man, back in the days.
Oh man, let us know, man.
Way about.
That's what it is.
Boy, big ups to Keith, man, because I remember the first seeing y'all, it was you and your brother and stuff. And, you know,
and my brother Jeff.
Rest in peace, Jeff, man.
Jeff was held on the wheels too.
Yeah.
Jeff was held on the wheels now.
Yeah, he was a DJ turned into an equipment guy, and he started getting lazy a little bit.
Hey man,
he wanted to play the field out there while I was doing the music. I was like, man, you gotta hook this equipment up before you go mingle. And he used to grab that equipment from the storage. Him and Julius go set it up. I pull up on the scene, and they got it hooked up and sounding good. I just back in. I do my little sound check. I do the party, rock it out the last 30 minutes. I go run and get that bag, break them off, and tell them where I want my stuff.
Yeah.
You know, they take it on back to the storage, and I'm gone.
And you gone.
Man, I miss those days.
Yeah.
I miss those days.
Yeah, but I tell you what, boy, it's nothing like it was back then, fellas, when we were coming up and stuff. I mean, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I could go to 2 or 3 parties in a night, and I could definitely see one of y'all at a party or some of the other old pioneer DJs around here in the area doing anything. Big ups to Solomon.
Oh man, Solomon. Good Lord,
oh my
man.
God.
Solomon was a beast, man.
Yeah, he used to cook them.
Ron G.
Ron
G was good too.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Ron G, man. A lot of the DJs, man, that went home, man. I mean, you know what? I said this on Facebook a couple of days ago, man. You know, they got to stop sleeping on Pensacola. You know, and that's from the artists to everybody, man. It's a lot of talent here in the Cola, man. I mean, and we just slept on, you know, and it's time we come out to everybody, man, and come together as a unit and make something happen in 850, man. I mean, it's enough of that drama mess. You know what I'm saying? It's time for us, because we're not getting no younger, dog. You know, we're getting older and older. Everybody is.
That's right.
You know, and it's just time to come together, man.
And the whole thing about it is, I mean, as much as we want to say, okay, we want to put it down, put the mantle down, we can't, because it's in all of our blood.
Right.
That's what we do. We love music. We love to control the crowd. We love to keep people happy and dancing. I mean, that's just what it is with all of us. And stuff.
It's about being trendsetters. You know, to me, it's about being a trend. You know, everybody have their specs and their airs and what they do. You know, and we perfect what we do, and other DJs perfect what they do. You know, but we could come together as one, as a unit, and make this happen. You know, together. You know, instead of being divided all the time, talking about, you know, you better than me, I'm better than you. It's not about that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we might as well get to this technical part of it, you know?
Yeah.
And it's time, it's just time to stop it, man, you know? It's time to stop.
All that subliminal stuff that's being put out across the internet, you know, you jabbing at somebody and think they don't know. Trust me, they know.
We know. Everybody knows, you know?
Yeah, they know.
Exactly.
You know, so I, you know, nobody's better than the
That's
other.
right.
You know, we all have different crafts.
We've been stressing this for the longest, man. I mean, you know, with technology, I think technology spoiled a lot of that. You know, when technology changed the game on you can just anybody could be a DJ. You know, and what you can, anybody can be a DJ. You know, I'm not taking that away, but don't try to downgrade the ones that's been in the game or the ones that's trying to get in the game. Don't try to down us, man. Don't down them. Again, we can all come together.
That's right.
You might have better equipment than somebody else, but that don't mean you got to get on there and, you know, try to brag about it or nothing like that, because, you know, none of us are perfect on it.
That's right. I'd have had tons of messed up days. Yeah. But you wouldn't know it because I got over it, you know?
Yeah, just like when I post those videos of me getting on there cutting up, man, I mess up. Every video I made, I messed up.
Right. Well, that's what's going to happen. You know, that's
and a lot of people don't see that.
They don't see that
because they don't hear it.
Right.
Or they don't see it or know it like I know it.
That's right.
You know, you gotta be aware of stuff like that. Nobody's perfect on no turntable, so don't get up here. Your crew ain't no better than nobody else.
Nobody else.
So don't get on here. You know, everybody craft different. You know, what you may call DJing, this person might not call DJing, but guess what? That shit fall under the same concept, bro.
That's right.
You playing music in front of a crowd.
Everybody got their own style. Everybody got the, you know, and I tell you what was good with us, and I'm just gonna say it was good with y'all fellas, is that we came from that era when we were spinning records, when we used to have to tote crates of records. And
we was in the midst of all of it. You know, we was in the midst of all of it. You know, records. We was in it even when it switched over from tapes to records.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we've been there and done that. You know, but my thing is for us to try to get all the DJs and whoever together, and we just make this happen, man. Because it's nowhere in the world. I hate to say it. You got Mobile right up the street from us.
Yes, sir.
And they, you know, they have their falling outs, but they stick together.
Right.
Yeah.
All of them stick together.
You know, you can almost walk the Mobile. Yeah. So why we can't do that?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Why we can't do it?
Yep.
And big up the Root Doctor over there. You know, that cat, one of the most humble cats I ever met, you know, like in the game, next to Rod Ski. You know,
shout out to Rod Ski.
Yes, sir. Those cats, man. I done a lot for Rod Ski. Yeah. You know, I ain't
DJ Bull.
I ain't asking for nothing. Rest in peace, Bull.
Yeah.
But I mean, I ain't asked that man for nothing. He called, come over from Mobile to DJ over here.
Yeah, he did.
He forgets something. He forgets something. He hit me up. I need this. I need that. Right. I need that. Man, I don't bat an eye.
Right.
I'm right there with it.
That's right.
You know, so big up to Rod Ski. He looked out after, you know, for me a few times over there.
Man, what was your JD? I'm gonna start with this. Remember we used to go to the record bar in the mall?
Oh
man.
What was it? It was okay. So that's when we had two malls here.
Yeah, we had University Mall and Cadova Mall. And we had Tom's. Man, God.
We had the record bar.
What it was? three for $12.99.
12.99.
Now that's how far we go back. 3 for $12.99, man.
We tried to have a little Sam Goody after that, but
that
only lasted a few years.
Yeah, it did.
And then, you know, brother.
But everybody stayed a record bar.
They had to move the cassettes up front because the brothers had hands too fast.
Too fast.
Yeah, so they had to put all our stuff up front.
Oh man, that's great.
And it fizzled out from there. But you know, all in all, we had some good spots to shop at.
Yeah, we did. We had there was another little spot we had. I can't remember right now, but it was another little spot we had. It was a little It was a little. They had records. Oh, on 12th Avenue. It was on 12th Avenue.
Yeah,
What was the name of that little spot?
I forget, I'm trying to think.
The guy he had a little spot on 12th Avenue. You could go in there.
Something box, I think. Something box.
Yeah, something
box.
Like that.
Was it the music?
Oh man,
It might have been.
It might have been the music box.
Yeah, I forgot about that spot.
Yeah, it was on 12th Avenue. Yeah, we used to go in there and get records and stuff. He was good on having a lot of scratch records.
Yeah.
He had a lot of scratch records.
Yeah.
Yep.
And back then there was a lot of spots around here in the area where you can go get records and stuff and everything. What was my boy over here off of W Street back in the day too? I used to run into a couple people over in there, right there across from the flea market.
Oh, that was Tom.
Well, Tom's,
That was Tom's, yeah.
Tom's,
and
I
had blood, sweat, and tears at Tom's.
I had frustration because I saw so much stuff. Yeah, I checked my purse, boy. I
Boy,
was falling short. That's all right though.
Tom was good too, man. If it was something you couldn't get, he could get it for you.
He would definitely get it for you.
Yep, he'd get it for you.
I remember. I don't know if y'all ever got a chance to go like over in Fort Walton. My boy, what was his name?
Yep. I went over there in the hood.
Times. In the hood.
To his shop.
Oh man, I didn't never make it over there.
Yeah.
Fago record shop.
Oh,
man.
okay.
And it was a brother. He specifically had number R&B, hip hop, all that stuff in there, man. Yeah. And I used to spend a lot of time over there in his shop and stuff too. But you know what happened to him? It was messed up because it's what we do.
Yeah.
He was supplying a service. Man, everybody loved him. It kept breaking into his place, and he wound up having to shut down.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
Wound up having to shut down, and big ups to him, man, because he supplied a lot of stuff to us and everything too.
Yeah.
I can't think. Back then we were getting records from everybody.
Oh yeah. He had a lot of military people coming in from Eglin. Those brothers from up north coming down and hitting his shop up.
Yeah.
And then they kind of put him up on that New York stuff.
Yeah.
And then he started getting a hold of that. And
there was a guy at my job told me it's a guy used to come down here from Fort Walton, and he used to get records from that same place. Yeah. And said that dude was good, man. He DJ'd at the one of them clubs, the Pelican Nest.
Yeah.
Oh. So he was in the Pelican Nest, and said he used to rip them records up, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh. And that's another thing. I mean, a lot of the clubs like I say, going back, you used to have the school dances. Somebody having a party.
Man, we ain't gonna say nothing about the school dances, man.
PHS, Woodham, Washington.
Yes.
Those were the three right there. Those were the big three and stuff back in the day and stuff, man.
So
I remember me and Jeff came invaded Washington when they moved into new school, and we DJ'd in the Commons.
Yeah.
And man, we set
up. That's where they used to have all the functions and the Commons.
We set up.
That was it right there, boy.
And we set up over there, and them cats was like, "Man, y'all pine for us, man. Y'all got to get up." I said, "Yo, we leave when we get finished." And man,
right now we're gonna rip these records.
And we made that bag, boy. That night I'm talking about we ran 4 turntables and we did.
Yeah.
And that thing, a couple of Solomon.
See, that's what we was big. We was big on that too, running 4 turntables. Boy. And I'm talking about you had to come on with it too, son. You had to come on with it, boy.
And Carlos started doing that stuff real early, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, big up to Carlos.
Big up to Carlos, man.
Y'all crazy.
Yeah. Golly, a lot of, like we were talking before, though, a lot of it's some of us still around here,
it's man. Rest in peace to all the DJs, man. That went home, man. We done lost a lot of them, man. We done lost a lot of good DJs, man. I remember the power players. When I first seen them, Carlos and all them, they was at Woodham High School, and all of them had them turntables lined up, man. I said, dang. I said, boy, these boys about to tell something here, boy.
Turntable, you turn around in the back, you don't see nothing but crazy rock.
That's it.
Man, and you know what? But that's it, man. We come so far along in the the DJ game,
right.
with how technology has changed everything, and now you're not toting crates, now you're not toting amps, you're not toting a lot of that stuff we used to have to tote back in the day.
Right.
Hell, you be wore out. You be trying to get the Waffle House or someone to eat after the damn thing for real.
You ain't never lying.
Man, Carlos, man, we started out, we didn't even have a car.
Yeah.
Whoever wanted us to DJ, bro, they had to come get us.
Well, I used to.
Let alone the equipment.
I know you ain't lying because I used to have to call Yellow Cab to come get me. They used to come, I used to load that station wagon down with stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And go set up and do the job.
And y'all be here when I'm finished.
We used to laugh, man. We have equipment stacked up in our lap, all in the trunk and the back there. And me and Carlos sit the equipment in front of us.
Yeah.
We talking with all the equipment, and then we mess around and look at the setup. See the table they got us set up at, and man, we high five. But we know we about to kill it. How the table set up.
Yeah.
Man, it be the right height.
And everything. Feel. You know that not cutting you off, Spin, but that plays a part in your DJing too.
Oh yeah.
The height of your table and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand that, but if you set up right, good sound, just good records, everything, you can get out.
Yeah.
Big shout out to the phono booth up in Richmond, VA. That's where I used to get a lot of my music from. You know, when I went back home for the summer,
right.
This dude named Archie, he ran it, and he used to call me Florida. He was like, "What's up, Florida?" I said, "What's up, man?" He said, "You coming to hear the rack up again?" I was like, "Yeah, kind of, sort of." Had my big brother with me. You know, he was playing pro football back then.
Okay,
so the bag was there.
Yeah, the bag was
there.
So
all I did was walked over there to the wall. He had a big wall, a number 12 inch, and every time if he hit one, I get one. If he hit two, I get two of the same one,
right?
Because he already know what time it is,
right? And
he just went down the wall, hit, and I'm talking about we stacked up, brother. Run that bag, and we up out of there.
Yeah.
All he asked me to do was make him some tapes,
right?
And I had him, Bo Jackson, that played with Auburn, all of them, Lionel James, Doug Williams, rest in peace. He just passed a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
But you know, all them cats, man, that played pro ball, they probably still got my tape. Right. I made them for them.
Now that's another thing we used to have fun doing, making them mixtapes. Man, that used to be so fun.
You'll keep about 2 or 3 on you because somebody gonna want one.
And you couldn't wait to break the new records open, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't wait for that.
Yep.
To bust that plastic.
The whole plastic off.
Yes, sir. You couldn't wait.
Right there.
That's right.
And if you thought you were gonna sell it to somebody else or give it away, you'll leave that plastic on to show them it's still kind of new.
That's right.
But when you tear the whole plastic off, it ain't going nowhere. Then you write your name on it.
Yep.
You write your name on it. So if you see it in anybody else's crate, homeboy,
we used to mark the records back in the day.
What y'all used to use when y'all, to make y'all's, turntables move like butter? You know what I'm saying?
That plastic in the damn
what
tape.
You talking about?
That wax paper.
That wax paper. There it is. Yes, sir. That wax paper, man. I'm talking about. We go to Radio Shack and get those doggone needles, man.
Hey, and that's another thing. Radio Shack used to be a brother friend for a while back because that mixer.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm gonna start putting up some stuff next week.
Yeah.
But that little Radio Shack mixer with that click
you couldn't get around that mixer, man. That mixer was it, boy. That mixer was it.
You had that. You were doing something, boy.
Big shout out to my cousin Bobby Smith, old Timmy up in Richmond, VA. He turned me on to that Realistic.
Yeah, that Realistic.
He said, "Man, one of them run by a battery." I said, "Get out of here."
Yeah, sure did.
He plugged it up. Then he said, "All right." He said, "You ready to get on?" I said, "Yeah." He unplugged. I said, "What you unplugged it for?" He said, "Look, the meter's still moving."
Yeah.
And I was still getting down.
Yep.
I like this right here.
I remember one time my Realistic had messed up, and I couldn't get one with the fade on it, so I got the one with the what was the fold sliders.
Yeah.
And I turned that mud sideways. Yeah. Man, worked just like the one with the fade on it.
Yep.
Worked just like it.
Yep. And hey, those were the days and stuff. And I remember. I ain't gonna lie. I remember one of the first parties I did. I ain't gonna lie, boy. That joker was thrown together.
Yeah.
I had a little old BSR speaker or something.
Yeah,
You know,
it was
some
pieced
old
together.
Pioneer
But you
speaker.
made it work though.
Yeah, I sure
You made
did.
it work though.
The mix I had a dog round crossfade on it. You just turn that joker and stuff.
Mismatched turntable.
One of more GLIs or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all something though, man. The best besides techniques that I use as a turntable was the Marantz.
Yeah.
That Marantz was hell, man.
Yeah.
It was sturdy and everything. It was heavy as hell, but it worked.
But that joker worked.
Yes, sir. That Marantz worked.
And everybody didn't have 12
No.
techniques 1200.
I'm one of them didn't have them.
Yeah.
I had to work and get mine.
Hell, I didn't start out with mine like that.
Yeah.
I had them little belt drive ones and stuff for
I
me.
had those at first. As long as it had techniques on it, I guess my brother figured that's what he looking for.
Yeah.
And it wasn't.
I used to go to back when Haley was renting them out.
Yeah.
I used to get them from him. Rest in peace, Mr. Haley. Haley Lighting and Sound. I used to go there and get my stuff.
Oh, I forgot about him, man.
He had anything you wanted, man.
Yep.
Anything. And I used to go there all the time to get turntables.
Yeah, and you remember back in the day when it was right there on Michigan, right down the street.
Michigan, that's
right down the street from us and stuff. They were they on W Street for a little while?
They was on W, yeah.
And then they moved to Michigan, but you could go in there and they had all kind of speakers.
You needed.
Man,
anything you needed.
Yeah, I got a story about my 12. This was back in 86 when I got out of high school, 86, 87. Man, we went to All Pro Sound. I took Mom. I said, Mom, we got to go.
Yeah.
They got some.
I'm talking about right now, Mom.
Yeah. So we went up in there and stuff, man, and we went in the back where the audio was, and I was looking at the 12. It was sitting right on the stand by itself. And I said, Mom, this right here, what I want right here.
Yeah.
She was like, $399 for this. I said, yes, ma'am. And what she didn't know is I needed two.
You needed two of them, yeah.
So, man, when I said, Mom, and the salesman come over, he was like, yeah, we just got those in stock.
Yeah.
And he messed around and came over the total. He said, what you going to spend on? I said, I like them standing 680 ELs right there. He said, ma'am, your son got good taste. These are broadcasting needles. I said, no, I want the ones that I can scratch on. He said, scratch.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, manipulate the record a little bit, make some noise. So he said, oh, you want the stand 500s then? So I said, no, I want the 680.
Yeah.
And those were $150 a piece. And man, I left up there with a bill about almost $1,200. She said, "You're gonna need to find something else to do other than the hardest."
I know, right?
And I was like, "Shit." I said, "Well, that's what it is."
But you know what those spins compared to now and then, really that was cheap. Yeah. But back then it was expensive because 1200s now. Yeah. You get them now, you gonna have to pay some. You got to have a bag to get them now.
They want $600, $700 a piece for.
You got to have a bag to get your set up. Yeah,
a pristine set. Yeah. You know, I called mine at a pawn shop. I guess I called them shooting bad, and they were like, "Man, we want $900 for both of them." Yeah, and I was like, "Man, look at I took them $200 bills out of that what I had." Yeah, I said, "Man, I got $650."
Yeah.
And I said,
man, let me go and get them. Let me go.
Yeah. And he was like, I guess he went to the computer and see what they had in them and stuff. He said, we'll take that. I said, cool. And when I got them to the house, I had to send them. Roski hooked me up with a partner of mine, Mac Knight, over in Mobile. He hooked me up. I had to send them to Mac and get them calibrated again, get them internally grounded, and I threw them back in my storage. So I left them in my storage for like 2 years. Yeah. And that humidity got to him. And then everything on it started bumping up and stuff. I was like, man, but it is what it is. That didn't, mess up the plan or nothing like that. No. So
and now you look at them, they got what, the MK5s?
The MK5s.
They got 5 different versions, and they didn't really change a lot, but they added some features here and there and stuff. I heard some people talk about the MK5s and stuff, something about the ground or the hump. It was something about that. I remember reading something about that and everything. But they still 12. They all still look alike and stuff. Though, what I'm saying?
Newmark made some good turntables too now.
Newmark I had a pair of those right there.
I had a pair too. I had the TT somethings, man, but they had the digital plate on them where you could see the pitch.
Yeah,
and they was pretty good.
Yeah,
they was pretty good.
I never rocked those.
Yeah, they was pretty good, man.
I had the TX, the TX with TTX, and they had that little blue round.
Weight or something on it.
It was like they were digital.
Yeah,
and they had the little round circle. What is it? Like,
I don't think I've seen them.
I have to pull up a picture of them, but those jokers, they rock by it almost as good as some 12s. They were heavy as hell.
The ones I had was pretty good, like 12 too.
Yeah,
they was pretty sturdy. Yeah,
I tell you who used to rock those and stuff though back in the day too, and he was one of them too. Carlos had them Pioneer PL5. Well, yeah, Carlos, I'm about to share it to your page.
The PL5.
Yeah,
I remember he used to straight arms. He used to be killing them.
Yeah, he didn't believe me when I told him I had some 12. Nah, you don't have no 12s, you know. I was like, bro, I got some.
Cause
12.
they was hard to come by.
Yeah.
It was hard to come by like them Al Nah fishes.
Yeah. and them Giant River.
What you talking about?
Yep.
Man.
It was a misprint on that record.
That's what I heard.
It was a misprint on the record. So when you go look up 121, 122 beats a minute, it'll give you some other, you know.
Yeah,
things,
I heard that. I heard that.
You had to get it right. But O'Hara Kelker, he come to my house one time. And he wanted to get the number off the record because he knew it was a misprint.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of selfish when it comes to stuff like that. I don't want you to have what I had.
Right.
So, you know, as like any other DJ.
Right.
You know. So he came and he wrote that number down off my album and stuff. And he was working at WBOP at the time.
Yeah.
So he had access to all that stuff.
Shout out to BOP.
Yeah. he grabbed that number from me. And that following weekend, they had a gig at Washington, him and Bubba and all them.
Yep.
And as soon as me and Jeff walked in there, they saw us and he put that 122 beats a minute on. And he said, "Nah, Clan boys, we got that too." I said, "Yeah, thanks to me."
Yeah.
You know, I said you couldn't have found it on your own
because you couldn't find it.
Yeah,
you couldn't find it. You couldn't find it. All the way I had got it, I had to go through Funky Mix.
Yeah.
I went through Funky Mix and got it. That's how I ended up with it.
I'm gonna tell you how I ended up with it. And speaking of hair, because he actually put me in on, you know, I worked 2-3 years at BOP.
Yeah, I know.
And stuff. And I used to go out with Lewis and all them, and you know, they're hosting, and I DJ and stuff. That's what I was doing for a minute. But I used to get my stuff from Lewis because Lewis was the man.
Lewis
had everything.
Yes, sir. Lewis had it.
And the stuff Lewis that we wanted, the stuff that we wanted back then, he'll put it to the side.
Yeah.
He didn't really care about that kind of music.
Yeah.
Lewis was straight old school.
Lewis had
stuff
it
like that.
Yeah.
He was the first one. He was the first one I heard play that doggone Wicked. He was the first one I heard play it.
Man, I remember one night we was in there. I heard that joking, and he was mixing. He was mixing that rhythm track, that 122.
Yeah.
With the time, with Cool and stuff, and it was in the Ambassador Club, and I just walked. I said, "That nigga gonna jam me."
Yeah.
I say, "Man, let me get some of that, Lewis."
Let me get some of that. Well, that was our thing back in the day. Well, let me get some of that.
But yeah, man. Like I say, we can sit here, we can talk shop, we can talk old school, man. We've experienced it all.
Right.
Fast forwarding it to now, man, and the stuff that y'all cats do. I mean, I still DJ, I still do little stuff here and there, but I'm not as active as you two are and stuff. And y'all usually like today is a good day because you actually got these cats in the studio with us today. Right. Yeah. And they ain't setting up, or we ain't setting up to do something and everything.
Right.
So, but what's your take on the game now? You know, as far as DJing and stuff, and with all these cats out here that are, you know, and I ain't gonna lie, that call themselves DJs, and we're not here to blast nobody or whatever and stuff. But you know, everybody, it doesn't take much now,
right,
to really be a DJ.
Well, again, on my take on it, my opinion on it, I mean, again, I'm not, like you said, we're not bashing no DJs, we're not bashing technology, but in a certain extent, I blame technology
Yeah.
because it spoiled.
Yeah.
It even spoiled me.
Yeah.
You know, it's technology. I know you got to fast forward with time, but at the same time, it took all the fundamentals out of DJing for real.
Yeah.
You know, it took all the aspects of using your brain.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
You know what I'm saying? It took all of that out. You know, and that's where I think the technology went wrong with the DJs and us today. You know, we got spoiled on mashing these buttons. We got spoiled on not using the BPMs correctly. You know, because everything is hands on now. Yeah. You hit the sync button, you in there.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't got to do nothing.
Yeah.
That's just real talk. You ain't got to do nothing.
But you know, we still do parties where you and I do. We still do parties where, hey, we'll sit up there and say, let's run it down.
Yeah, we still do that.
And when we call running it down, we
still
call that. Don't mess with that sync button.
That's right.
We're going to grab that pitch control and we're going to run it down.
We're going to let that pitch control work.
And Rod Ski do that.
Right.
You know, he may hit that button when it's convenient.
Well, we all do. We all do.
Yeah, but man, we run it down, and you know, them BPMs, it look like they won't go together, but if you slide that controller, you'll see.
That's right.
You know, I don't like pressing buttons all the time, but you know, like when I do my little mixes back there in the back, sometimes I hit that to restart it. But if you're gonna do old school, go back there and get that record and spin it back to that point that where it's supposed to be.
Right.
And do what you got to do.
Yeah. That's right. It's all about training yourself. You know, if the way you start out, that's the way you're gonna come out.
Yeah,
you know, if you start out mashing the sync button, you're gonna end up doing it.
Yeah,
you know, that's just what it is. You know,
and see, that's what you know what exactly, and that's what not saying because we all do it.
Yeah,
we all use
do it.
But I think it's the technology has taken the real craft.
It took it
away from. Because there's a lot of people out here that DJ that don't even own turntables,
right?
That never even experienced that. Because some of the stuff that even actual sounds that we do or we use, we used to do them with a turntable, like the flange and all that stuff and everything. You used to do them with the records.
You had to make that.
Yeah,
you had to make it. You had to make it.
Now you just hit a flange button. And it sounds like what we used to do 30, 40 years ago.
Right.
You get two records.
We put them two records together and put them, you know, don't even look at we don't even look at the pitch control.
Right.
We sit up there and we do it by ear.
That's right.
We hear those records running together.
That's what it was about.
And it'll throw a sound out there and let you know, hey, we in sync.
That's right.
And then that's where you get your wave from. You don't have to hit a controller and, you know, do a waveform or a flange or something like that.
Right.
Because we used to do that live on the fly.
Right.
Exactly.
All the time.
That's
now,
right.
you know, because you had two of the same records.
You had two of the same records.
And you had to have
That's why you had exactly.
Yeah. That's why you always buy two.
You had to have two records.
That's right. And that's the only way you're gonna get that sound.
That's the only way.
When you want to double it up, you want to chop it up or whatever and stuff.
Yeah.
That's how you did it.
You want to back to back, you're gonna have to buy you two up.
And even with the music out today, you know, I wish that they would make instrumentals to stuff. I wish they would make more radio friendly, you know, tracks.
Yeah.
You know, because DJs, you know, it's a lot of stuff that we want to do and some things we can't do, you know, because we don't have the proper material to make it work, you know. But all in all, I think technology ruined a lot of stuff for us today.
Yeah. Definitely ruin it, and just, you know, a lot of, like I say, a lot of these the people that DJing that didn't start out with records don't know what it's like to.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's just like creating a beat or something and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everything. We used to do a lot of creative stuff on the turntables and stuff. You know. Now it's all boom, 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 boom,
it's
boom.
all mashing of it's all mashing a button.
Which is cool. Like I say, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, time has changed and times have changed.
I have myself, and I know y'all have too, been around a lot of younger DJs, and myself being around a lot of younger DJs, I've seen a lot of potential in them. You know, there's some good ones out there, you know, but what I'm saying is to the younger DJs, don't take what you're giving and use it against someone.
Right.
That's the main thing. I mean,
That's
you do what you do. Everybody does what they does, but incorporate it in your own terms.
Yeah.
And that's
AKA stay in your own lane.
Stay in your own lane.
Stay in your own lane.
That's
That's
your
it.
own lane, bro.
That's it.
Don't bring that over here. What you do?
Because you mix two records don't make you
King,
better than somebody else.
You ain't king damn DJ.
Yeah.
You ain't the leaders of the new school. You ain't none of that.
That's
there.
right.
You just a DJ that they want to do your part.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I done
seen
seen some younger DJs do stuff I didn't even know was there.
Yeah.
And they done showed me stuff.
Yeah.
So you never too old to learn something.
Never too old to learn something.
So that's another thing. You never can get beside yourself.
Right.
Because I done been around younger DJs and showed me. Matter of fact, prime example, I didn't even know how to do the dang on set the pads to the stems.
Yeah.
Trey them taught me that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Trey them, they taught me that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Trey and them Neutron, all them cats out there.
Cats, man, So that's why I say you can never get beside yourself.
Yeah,
You always can learn something.
That's right.
I thought you had.
And I got 4 controllers.
I thought you had it done already.
You know what I'm saying?
I knew about that like last.
You see what I'm saying?
I
didn't know nothing about that.
Yeah. And then
the cat showed me how to do it.
I saw Jay, working his one time by pressing the buttons. I said, "Nah, Jay, just hit that right there."
Yeah.
Jay hit that right there, and it ran the whole thing across there. I said, "Now take out what you want."
Yeah.
And that's what he did.
That's right. So you can always learn something, man. I mean, you're never too old to learn stuff.
No, you're not.
Don't ever get above yourself, because I've been here the whole time.
Yeah.
Mixing from here.
Yep.
You don't see no turntable. You don't see no controller.
Yeah.
This all I need to take to a party right here.
Yeah.
And I mean, it could be done. So, do the work, grab your equipment, take it, get your money's worth.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Make your money. Do what you got to do.
And again, you're never too old to learn something. You're never too old to experience something. These cats out here showing us some stuff too. And
oh yeah.
I
mean, they I look at this too. It's the young generation's time. But at the same time, we are still trendsetters.
That's right.
They got their trendsetters, and we're trendsetters to them.
That's right.
We gotta set a pattern in a way for them to, continue what we lay down. But they can do it in their own way. But still, we can show them the way to do it. And that's what I'm on now, man. I mean, I'm. Like, again, I'm not getting no younger, man. I'm getting older, and one day I'm gonna lay this down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it quits. I'm gonna just be real with y'all, man. And what I'm trying to do is bring all the DJs together. In the long run, I want to have me a young DJ team, where they can just go out and do the parties. I set them up, and y'all do what you do.
That's it.
Well, I kind of got something in the making, but I'm moving towards sound and light.
Yeah.
I mean,
we talked about that too, Spin.
I'm talking about concert grade stuff.
Yeah,
I got a lot of money that's about to be spent on big systems.
Right.
That I can start doing concerts with, but I got to get me a trusted and reliable crew.
There you go. That's
I got to get somebody who's gonna work, who's gonna set this stuff up,
right?
Set the stage up,
right?
So I know a couple people in mind. They want to link up, but I kind of want to do it myself. Let me hire you on.
Yeah.
I don't need your money to help me do this.
Right.
So so it won't be no problem when that check gets cut. I don't need nobody saying.
Right. This happened and that happened.
Yeah. You just want to make sure you put the right team together for what you're doing.
So when I pay one, I pay all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm working on some stuff. I got my little connecting stuff I've been talking to and got a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Lined up that I'm thinking about doing, because like you said, bro, getting up in age right now.
We're getting up in age, man.
I got good stuff right now.
Right.
Good concert grade stuff right now, but I ain't trying to set it up like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, I can get up there and take my time and set it up myself. And don't have to pay nobody, but
but it's gonna come a time where you're
gonna look at that shit over there in the corner.
Cause boy, let me tell you something. I feel it every time we move that stuff and set all that stuff. Boy, believe in you, I feel it. I feel it.
We probably the only DJ when the show over, we sit there for about 20, 30 minutes.
Trying to get all that stuff together.
Trying to get stuff together, trying to get stuff back.
And that's just the wires, We start with the wires, and man, and we got an hour worth of wiring to do.
Yeah.
Not only with a sound, but lights.
Well,
and all kinds of stuff.
Exactly. Well, see, that comes from you want to be professional.
Yeah.
Wherever we go,
Oh yeah, I definitely put it.
People ask us all the time. It's a lot of stuff we don't post. It's a lot of stuff we don't share. But we do parties all the time.
Oh yeah.
And
stay working.
We stay working.
We stay working.
And people ask us, man, why y'all bring all that stuff? Why y'all this? Why y'all that? Because that's what we do. We give you a good show. Whether it's lighting, whether it's sound, whatever it is, you're gonna get a good show. And that's why we bring all that stuff, because we have to look good and we want y'all to look good.
You're gonna get your money's
You're gonna get your money's worth.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of stuff that, they don't sell all this stuff for nothing.
Yeah.
No. It's up to you to want to get it and want to buy it, but they got stuff out there to make you look and sound good. And that's what that's our goal. That's what we strive at.
And
Professionalism.
When we get them parties, we get those parties that those commas start coming in and them paydays, and them commas start coming in there, and we spend hours and hours, loading that equipment. It just kind of speaks for us. You owe them that.
Right.
You owe them that. If they gonna pay you good money, you got to bring them some good shit.
Right.
And that's what we do.
That's what we do.
A lot of times we don't post what we do. Like I said, a lot of
majority of the time we don't.
Yeah. No. And we've done parties, like I said, from Friday to Monday, and we don't get on no Facebook and say, "Oh, we got to be booked here, we booked." I don't care for that. Just get out and do it, and if my bank account can talk to you, it'll tell you something. But
I capped on that a post or two ago about that.
Yeah.
It's not about how many flyers you can put out.
Yeah.
It's not about your face being on everything. As long as our phone keep ringing and we paying them bills, that's all that matters.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? That's just the reality of it.
Like I said, look, we sitting in the studio today. This is a kind of rare.
You getting the raw today.
Yeah,
you getting the truth today.
Somebody
got to say it.
And you getting rare, because one of us is usually out doing a day party,
right?
Or either on the road somewhere doing something.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we just don't have to. We don't have to put no fire out there.
Exactly. We get calls all the time, man. People don't understand this. We get calls all the time about somebody didn't show up.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say.
Somebody didn't do this. Can y'all please come do this for us? We get calls like this all the time. And my thing is, I don't mind doing them, but at the same time, respect us.
Yeah.
Right.
Respect us.
Oh yeah, I'm man that, bro.
Hey, and I want to say this real quick. Anybody out there that's checking us out, I do see some people. I'm checking out our pages and everything. If you want to call in, any of you DJs out there, any of the Pico DJs out there, y'all want to call in, hit us up 850-221-0396. If you want to chime in, you want to talk about some of the stuff we talking about, about some of the stuff you going through out there,
right?
And everything, or ask us some questions. We might have some questions for you.
Yeah.
Give us a call, man. 850-221-0396. Hit up the legends up in here and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
We're in here today, baby. WPMM, well, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Right. But don't get on here smash mouth and don't
it's not
no fingers. This ain't no smash mouth show.
It ain't
when you point out a certain person or you got you want to tell their business, keep that shit to yourself.
It ain't about that.
We not we here to we here
bring
to,
you together.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
Like Willow said, together we weather. Shout out to my boy Willow, man. Happy hour every Friday, man.
Yep. See?
Yeah, we couldn't be with them this weekend, but you know, we'll pick it back up soon. You know,
Yep.
we only got a few more before it's over for the year.
Yeah.
But you know, we gonna do what we do.
Always something going on.
Yeah,
Always
man.
doing something and everything.
Man, tell me this. What y'all think about the controllers, man? I mean, what? It's so many of them out, man. You know.
Yeah, that's kind of each his own. You know, if you see one that fits you, try it out. And if that fits your style, then you get that.
Right.
You know, a big one gonna play just like a small one. So don't think just because you got the biggest and baddest one that you the shit, or that I got this and I got that. They don't have. They got the same thing.
Right.
You go in your settings gonna say the same thing mine do.
That's right.
If you're using Serato.
That's right.
It's all about what you got and what you can do.
What you can do.
What you can do and what you can work.
Because you can't change Serato. Serato gonna do what it do regardless.
Yep, right there. Like I say, anybody out there, I see a few people out there.
I kind of got my own at Red 5 though.
Yeah.
That Red 5, nice, man.
Yeah. See,
I kind of got my own that one.
I'm with you on that because I've been looking at that Joker too. Yeah.
I kind of got my own at Red 5, man. I don't know. It's just something about it. And then they say that all the stuff that you can do in it.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a bulky controller. You can get in there and do what you got to do, and the features that's in it is ridiculous, man.
Yeah. I hadn't looked into that, but I think they got a new one out. I forget the name of it. But I mean, I got those rings that I really don't even use no more. So man, I'm thinking about selling a few things.
Me too, man.
I ain't gonna give it away, but
Yeah.
And this lady like a couple weeks ago, I had my controller doing something. I think we were somewhere, and I leaned my controller up against the wall, and it slid down and hit the table. And she was like, "Son, your thing fell." I said, "I'd be all right," And then she said, "I know it costs a lot of money. You can't be busting up the stuff." I said, "Yeah, you're right."
Yeah.
And then I kind of told her, how much it was, but because she was like hinting around.
Right.
And so I said, yeah, it was $2,200. And she said, you don't have a case? I said, the case kind of get in the way.
Yeah.
I'm looking at grabbing it and going. I don't want to put it in there.
And them cases can get pretty heavy.
Yeah, I ain't looking for to drop it in there and then grab the wheels and pull it behind me where I can throw it up on my arm like a book bag. And I'm out the door. But that stuff costs. So when you see people and they charge you whatever they charge you, some people may bring $2,000 worth of equipment to your part and charge you $200-$300. Where other DJs,
right. I already know what you're saying. Yeah,
may bring $10,000-$15,000 worth of equipment and then say, "Yo, it's gonna be $200." Oh, that's way too much.
Right.
But when you take that controller in there to get a service or get something fixed,
right,
you're gonna have to leave $80 there for them to even take your controller, not fix it.
Just to look at it.
Just to take it.
Right. And see, that's another thing. That's you gotta think the amount of money that we invest in stuff and everything like that. And then I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna back up to something back in the day. I remember doing a party with one of my boys, Johnny Grill. Yeah, Johnny Grill. We was doing a party one night and stuff, and them cats got to scuffling and fighting in there, and they knocked the whole table to the floor.
Right.
The whole table to the ground. Messed up one of the tables we had and everything. So when we give you a price or when we tell you that this is what it is and stuff, it is because this is an investment for us and stuff and everything. And if something happened or whatever and stuff, that night just shut me down for a minute.
Yeah.
It just set me back for a minute and stuff because now and I'm going in this, now the money that we made that night wouldn't cover fixing all the stuff that we had to fix and everything. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So I'm gonna tell you like this. Like I say, when you hire these cats right here, when you hire us, you're gonna get your money's worth.
You're gonna get it.
You're gonna get your money's worth.
You're gonna get some of the best equipment.
Right.
Because we ain't trying to outdo nobody on no equipment. We get what we can pay for.
You can't please everybody. You know, it's somebody that you're not gonna please. But at the same time, all you can do is just try to give it your best. And and I'm saying that to say this, you know, with the DJs and us and all the DJs. Again, I'm going back to earlier what I said when we first started. All of us need to come together as a group.
That's right.
We can't undercut each other. We can't say I'm gonna do more than this one, because that's not true. You know, if we all work together and we all come together, we all get paid.
Oh yeah.
We all can feed our families.
That's right. And we all, you know, hey, it's prime example. Like I say, y'all usually working.
Yeah. We
usually working. This is one day that we're gonna take out and we're gonna be doing this show every week.
Right.
Starting today. This was our first little run. So you're gonna see the promotions and everything, but usually these cats are out in the street somewhere. They out there doing their thing and stuff. So like I say, it's good to be able to sit in the studio with y'all today and chill.
It is, man. It is.
Well, I got a question. One thing about, because we were talking about controllers. How about because I checked the cat out not too long ago that had, I forgot what kind it was, some kind of new mark or whatever, but he can actually input music from online, like through Tidal or something like that.
Right.
So what do you think about that feature of being able to just pull music right off online?
That's good, and it's bad at the same time. And the reason I'm gonna say that is because I use Tidal, I use B-Source, I use all of them.
Right.
But they're good, but it all boils down to you still need a hard drive.
Exactly.
Because for the simple fact is, sometimes you might be in a spot where internet is not working perfectly, to where you need it. Yeah. And the streaming quality is low. Yeah. You know, it take you forever to download the song. You can't keep the songs. You know what I'm saying? So they play a part. Now with Tidal, if something you don't have, you can pull it up on the fly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's a plus. But the downside is to it, again, if the internet is not what you need it to be, you're not gonna.
Yeah. It's not gonna be a good day for you.
Yeah.
I was jammed up in a spot some months ago. Out there on 29, I was doing a party, and I was trying to use Tidal from my phone. And for some reason, I could not get no pickup. And remind you now, the people was coming in, and I was trying to have the songs together. This is why I say us DJs, we go through things and we have off days. Yeah. So I'm trying to get the Tidal to work. I couldn't. The internet server was bad. I'm talking about terrible.
And see, right there, we all know how internet goes in and out.
Terrible.
And if you're dependent on that and stuff solely, you're gonna be in trouble, because it don't take nothing.
That's what I was getting at.
You're gonna be in trouble.
That's what I was getting at.
So you probably see, that's why I was asking you them questions last night.
Yeah, that's what I was
asking you about.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we just had to talk about that, Jay, last night.
Just last night. Yep.
And I was asking, I was curious as hell, you know, because I never used it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I got 2B record pools that I'm in that I get music from, but when I saw Sam grabbing, I was like, "Yo, where you just get that from?"
I'm gonna share this with the DJs.
He pulled it right off right there.
Yeah. I'm gonna share this with the DJs, man. I mean, it's things we have to release too as being OGs in the game. But if DJs out there that can't, saying if you're using Tidal or whatever, go get you a modem box. Yeah. And that's what I have, a modem box.
Yeah.
Because with a modem, you getting straight anything. The one I got, you can carry it, you can take it with you anywhere on the go, on the fly, and you don't have to worry about nothing, you know, because it's a modem box, and that's what you need.
And try to use the building, check that building, and see if you can get a password from them first.
If you don't have a modem box, try to get the password, right?
Always get a password from
your hotspot ain't gonna get it.
Yeah.
Oh.
They ain't gonna get it.
No,
I'm just sorry, it's not gonna get it.
I know some cats who turn their phone on and use their phone the whole time.
Go get you a modem box or get the password from the company or wherever you at. That'll kill it.
Yep. Because
again, that's technology.
Yeah.
That's technology.
Yep.
That's a changing of the game.
Yep.
See what I'm saying? That's a changing of the game.
back then when we started out, it wasn't nowhere around buying no records.
Well, we didn't even have internet.
You didn't have that.
We didn't have any. We had to go buy records. We had to
and a big old ass cell phone by the foot long.
Yeah, I mean that's a part of the game.
Yeah, we come a long way from that. But we still got that vinyl though.
Yeah, we still got it.
We still got that vinyl.
And the only thing that knocked that out is power. If the power went out, everything was out.
Yeah, you're right.
No food, no cooking, no
nothing. You know nothing.
We didn't care about no generator back then.
Nope.
Since we on here, man, what's the worst time y'all ever had the worst experience that y'all had when y'all was DJing?
Oh man.
My God.
I had one. You know, big shout out to my homie Charles Gibson. I did his wedding out there, Corey, one time. And man, I was playing that Lovers and Friends, and he had a lot of local good people, at his wedding, pastors and all that stuff right there. So I had them headphones on, and I had that Lovers and Friends playing. And I'm just bobbing my head to what I hear in the earphones. It wasn't Lovers and Friends, another song I was queuing up.
Yeah.
And then they think, everybody turned around, stopped, and looked at me. And half of my mouth was open.
Oh.
And I was like, why they looking at me?
Oh man!
And then I heard, "Tell me again." I said, "Goddamn!" I said, "Lil John must have said some shit."
He done said something.
And then I thought about what he said. When he said "effing never crossed my mind."
Right.
I said, "Lord have mercy, man!" I killed that song right there. And Charles, I apologize from years ago, and he know how long it's been since he been married. So,
but again, that's a bad experience. That's something we was talking about earlier too. That's the stuff that we go through.
Yeah.
The stuff we go through.
I tell you, one of the worst ones I got is I got booked. I had 2 gigs one night.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna call the DJ name. Y'all don't know him. But and he was just starting out.
Yeah.
Nigga 5'9". He grew into it like us.
Right.
But I put him on another gig. I put him on the other gig that I had. And I'm gonna tell you something. By the end of the night, the people that I had booked, they were calling me about him, and they was eating me up about him.
Yeah.
They was like, I don't know where you got this cat from, but they ain't want to pay him. They ain't want to pay him and stuff. Yeah, boy, that was a bad one because that kind of kicked me in it because it was a pretty big gig and stuff and everything. I couldn't be in 2 places, so I was like, let me help my homie out, help my boy out, come up and stuff, and we used to be like that and stuff. And I got some calls behind that one, bro.
Got chewed up.
Got chewed up.
Get out.
I mean, it happens, man. My bad experience was I was doing a party. Me and Star Child, we was doing a party one day, man, and oh man, it was terrible. And we was using we had an analog amp, and everything was going good, and all of a sudden we heard something. Well, actually, we smelled it.
Yeah.
Something with the smell, and I'm like, hey, what is that? It was the amp. So next thing we know, man, the thing just shut down, and I'm talking about the place was crowded, man. So I'm standing there, man. I'm trying to, how you trying to get stuff hooked up and trying to get stuff worked out. Man, it was hot in there. I was sweating, and Star Child was laughing, man. And the people were looking at it like, man, what is y'all doing? I'm like, no, man. Star Child just crying. He in tears, man. That was terrible, man.
I think we all done had that time when something went out on us in a party. Man. They ain't had nothing but the doggone highs and millions playing that stuff.
Boy, that was terrible. Yeah.
But hey, all that experience, I wouldn't give it up for nothing, man. That was a live and learn thing for all of us and stuff. We all been through it and stuff, man.
Yeah. What I was gonna say with the DJs and us again, I'm gonna keep stressing this, man, until we try to make something happen, man. Let's all come together, DJs.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's about us and making money.
Yeah.
Everybody have a family and bills they have to pay. So let's stop cutting each other's, underbidding each other. I mean, what you charge is what you charge. you know, but don't say, you know, well, I can do this better than that guy, or you know, we can do this better than him, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let's not do that, man. Let's come together and make this work, man. I mean,
undercut them in the same tone.
Undercut them, exactly.
You know, don't if that man say 400, don't say, oh man, I can do that for 275.
Prime example, the party we did last night, Spins. I told you about it. The party that we done was for DJ Polygrip.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna just put it out there, man. And this is why I say we're loyal to the game. He told me he had the party Monday, but me not knowing, I had the same party. And because he told me Monday when we work at Apollo together, he said, well, man, I got a party Friday and I'm gonna be at this place on Mobile Highway. So he was like, well, you ever been in there? I said, well, we were just in there last Saturday. And so I said, okay. So come Tuesday, I got a call from the person that was doing the party. But I had already booked the party some months ago.
Oh.
But what they was doing, they was fishing. They were trying to see who was the cheaper DJ. You see what I'm saying? So I end up talking to Grip, and he told me, he said, well, man, the girl called me and told me they didn't want me no more because of what I charged. So I told him, I said, well, I went $50 up under him, but I didn't know, you know, it was a small party, which it was last night. Right. It was a small party, but I didn't know it was the party he had until I put two and two together. It was the same people. So I called him back, right? I called Polygrip back. And I said, well, man, I felt bad about this stuff. You know, I told him, I said, well, man, you know, even though this went down like that, excuse me, even though it went down like that, I didn't agree to it. I tried to give him, you know, the gig that I do on Fridays with Willow, you know, because I didn't feel, if I'd have knew that's what it was, I would have never did it. I wouldn't have done it like that, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't know. A lot of times you don't know things, but a lot of times people come to you and they fish. You know, for what you charge, they'll go to somebody else and see, well, I get back with you. You know what I'm saying? By that time, they done.
That's how you know they looking around.
By that time, they done swam around the city and they done found somebody else. You know? So it's just stuff like that, man. You know.
But see, go ahead, Keith. Go ahead.
That's why, you know, my price, man, is my price. I don't expect you to go out there and say my price if you know my price, but you know it's roughly like $125 an hour.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, and I've been doing that for the last 8-9 years.
Right.
And you know, my clientele, people pay that. You know, so I'm not gonna sit around here and take one of your gigs that gonna pay me $200.
Right.
You know, not unless you show enough in the bind.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know, and I'm still gonna bring them a professional system,
right.
Lights, you know, and it can be a small part. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, I want them to talk about me after the party over with.
Right.
You know, not the person that couldn't show up or didn't show up.
Right.
You know, or I got picked over, or you know, or something like that. But you know, it's just there's different ways around it. You know, you don't.
The whole thing, to boil it up in a nutshell, is no undercut, no cut nobody's throat. You know, if we can't do this together, or again, every DJ do what they do in their own way.
Yeah.
You know, I support all the DJs. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I support every one of them.
I
don't work with all of them.
Yeah.
You know, and I still have DJs to work with. We all do.
Yeah.
You know, but at the same time, it's about the unity of it.
Yeah.
You know, let's pull together. You might not like me.
Yeah.
I might have some bad things about you, but I'll work with you.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing bad against you.
Yeah. Because when it comes to that music thing,
it's a business.
We in the same.
This is a business. This is not a game. This is a business.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, if you got a show and you know your shit ain't up to par, you call somebody or y'all put y'all shit together. Yep. You know, and bring a presentable outfit to what you got. If you don't, if it's somebody you don't mess with, still y'all, can't nobody do shit bad to me. The way I still don't want to work with them.
That's right.
I'll let you jump into my family business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But as long as you dealing with me and you do me wrong, I mean, shit, we can hash that out.
We done had DJs. We done had DJs, man, to try to. Well, I know I have. We done had sets. We had to play at the same place, and they think because they playing all the top shit, you know what I'm saying? They gonna kill the party.
Yeah.
I tell them all the time, you got to be versatile, man.
Oh,
I take old school sets and kill it and rip that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The people love it.
Yeah.
You know, you got to be versatile. I can do all of it. You know, but again, they try to be better than you. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
it's not gonna happen.
It's not a competition thing.
It's not
what they do.
That's what I'm trying to say, JD and Spins. It's not about being in competition. It's about getting the job done and making the money. We go home happy.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Sam and I sit up there and be laughing sometimes. We'll get to an event to where we DJ with DJs that we know and some we don't know.
Right.
And they'll get out there and try to kill the set by playing all the hottest shit. They will sit up there and try to play all the hottest shit when it's their turn to play. And we'll sit back and laugh because we done looked at each other and I already know, bro, we're going a whole
different way.
We're going a whole different way.
Okay, you went that way.
We doing a whole
I'm gonna show you something.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna do a whole nother genre of music that ain't got shit to do with no 2024 rap. None of that shit. None of that little Pookie from the Avenues album and all that.
But don't get us wrong now. We can do all of it.
Oh, yeah.
But see that
we can do all of it now. Don't get it twisted.
But that's the thing. You all know how to mix it and blend it together to make it all work together.
To make it all work.
And stuff, you know.
That's what we're trying to say.
Yeah. You know how to put it together and make it all work and stuff. Not go in there and pay the top 50 jams or songs is out now and then be like, okay, I done did my thing. You gotta be able to finesse what you're doing.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
On my business.
Right. I'm gonna be honest with you with the music today that's out. You really can't party with it. I mean, there's some good music out there, but it's more club head nod and stuff than dancing music. What happened to the dancing music? What happened to the stuff that make people get out their seats and have a good time? You got to go back to the old school. There's no way around it.
Yeah, you're right.
You got to go back to the old juveniles and choppers and all that stuff because the music out today, you can't party on it like you used to.
Yeah.
People want to party, man.
You mostly listening to the words and what they saying.
People want to party.
You know, don't sit up here and be listening to somebody else's story and then the crowd up there jumping and rapping that shit. You know, you remember we did that thing at the Majestic place?
Yep.
And they wanted to hear some slow music and all that, bro. We ain't did that in a minute.
Yep.
Played some slow music.
The place went crazy.
And I'm talking about they got out there.
The place went crazy,
and we
JD.
did it at the Capitol House.
The place went crazy.
Capitol House. They want to hear some slow music, bro.
And that's because they don't hear that stuff no more.
We put that shit on, and I'm talking about there were about 20 couples out there. I said, boy, I ain't seen this shit in a minute. I ain't seen it in a minute. And I was like it.
Going back to what I said, you all know how to mix the old school with the new school with everything that's going on out there and stuff.
It's
what I'm saying?
That's right. It's a lot of music, man. It's a lot of music. You'll never get all the music on your hard drive. You can't. No. It's too much of it. But at the same time, man, you know, again, with mixing the music up, man, and being versatile, you got to be versatile. That's the only way around it. It's the only way around it.
Right there. But
me and Trey, shout out to my little nephew Trey the kid, man. We had this little thing we had going at Apollo, man. I would go in there on Mondays and I had this thing called the early vibe. And what I would do, you know, I do all the R&B and at a certain time before he come in, I would get him set up for his session. You know, I slowly go into what he does, but at the same time, he was on a vibe of me, right? You know, because he would do the R&B, but it was the R&B that people wanted to hear and they wanted to dance to. See, we had that chemistry. You see what I'm saying? Even though it was his time to come in, he still knew what to do for the people.
And you know what?
You know what I'm saying? And you got to know that.
Yeah,
You
that's
gotta know
right.
that.
Big shouts out to Trey because I guess he's like the hot thing here and stuff. Trey be working the mic and stuff and everything and everything. Uh, like I say, everybody got their thing. Um, I think he's learned a lot
He
from
has.
you.
Yeah.
He has.
So,
Me and Neutron, man. Well, I'm gonna say Neutron first because he's up on the Neutron. He was up on. I don't know how they work their little thing, but Neutron showed him a lot too. You know.
yeah.
And you know, by me being the OG up under him, up under Trey, I have showed him a lot as well. You know, I told him how to work the fader.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he it stuck with him and he did that. You know. So again, like I was saying earlier, we can all come together and learn something, man. Them cats taught me stuff. I done taught them stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I told
So that's
that
just
cat,
what it is.
I told that cat one thing when I first met him. You know, he got on my controller one time.
Yeah.
And he was doing this thing and he had a cigarette in his hand.
Yeah.
That was the first no.
Right.
You know, because he went to flopping that fader, slamming them knobs and stuff, and them ashes were dropping on my shit. So I was like, hey man, I got two things I want to tell you. Don't drink or smoke around my controller.
Yeah.
And slow down.
Well, that's the respectful part of it.
And I said, slow down. I said, you're moving fast, bro.
Right.
Hold
Slow
on.
down.
Let me see. I think we got a caller.
Yeah.
Slow down and you'll fall in line.
Right.
And he found his spot in line, bro. So you'll take it and run him with it.
Hey, hold up, bro. Let me get you up in here. Got my boy calling from Tampa. Doc, hold up, bro. Let me get you up in here, man.
Yep. But you know, he done found this spot in the game. You know.
Yeah.
Don't let your head
again, shout out to all of them, DJ Hell, all of them, man.
Yeah.
Neutron, all the DJs,
You out there, Doc?
DJs. You know, it's no disrespect to none of them, man.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
but I just wish we could all just come together again, you know, and be as one. Pensacola got a lot of talent in it, dog.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, and there's no such thing as we can't do it. We can do it.
Yeah.
Bill ain't trying to make us see it or believe it.
We got to make ourselves see it.
But they doing it.
They doing it. Not only Mobile, you got Fort Walton, you got Panama. Shout out to DJ Hustle.
Yeah,
you know,
Doc, you out there, man? Hold on.
Doc
Trying to get him in here. Hold up, bro. I don't know why you ain't coming up in here. I'm gonna get you in here, Doc. Give me one moment, bro.
Shout out to Doc D.
Yeah, Mr. Tampa down there.
I respect all them cats. You know, just don't get up there and start singling yourself out. If you're gonna do that, keep it within yourself.
Keep it within yourself.
Don't. Because by the time that shit get out in public and they get back around to certain ears and stuff, it's all twisted up.
It's all twisted
and
up.
It sound ragged as hell. And then you got folks looking at you crazy when they see you.
Yeah.
You know, I respect everybody, bro, until I'm disrespected.
That's right.
And that's just what it is.
That's what it is.
And I ain't I ain't smash mouth. I ain't never smashed mouth no DJ.
Yep.
But
well, we're not here to smash mouth.
No.
We're here to work with DJs and incorporate what we've learned over the years with them.
Because they can't take that away. Nobody can take that away from them. We've been through the like you said, the album toting and
we done did all that.
And,
right.
Shit. But shit, I know I still got all that equipment, bro.
Yeah.
And was ready to get rid of for the low, but people say they gonna come through or don't. I don't sweat that. That's just stuff I have.
Right.
I mean, I got cousins in Virginia. I can, get that stuff too, and that's upcoming DJs and stuff that can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a lot of DJs coming out, man. I mean, again, it's their time,
Yeah. We had our time. Some of them wasn't even born when we
wasn't a man.
But
wasn't it?
We ain't here to stress that, but it's y'all new cats time. Y'all 5 year less DJ, get out there and do your thing. Grind hard.
Yep.
Keep your word.
I started out doing parties on the porch.
Yeah.
I started doing parties on the porch, setting my stuff out there on the porch every day. You know what I'm saying? That was a part of getting myself out there. People come listen to me, you know?
Oh, yeah. We did the same thing.
Yeah.
Me and Carlos.
Get out there in the yard, anywhere.
You shoot a speaker through the window. Folks leave, they gone for the weekend. Shit, speaker hanging out the window, bro.
Yep.
And late at night, we WAIL out of New Orleans. We had a big old, my old man had a CB. We used to take the CB loose and hook it to the receiver on the front porch.
And be tapped in.
Tapped in way over in New Orleans, listening to the famous disco.
Yep. Doc D. Can you get him?
Oh, yeah, I got him.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, man, shoot, we used to tap in and record and everything.
Come on, talk to us, Doc D.
Yeah. All right, man. I got you on the live, man. We back. We can hear you and stuff. What's up, bro?
Chilling, man. I thought you were gonna have me live on the thing.
Man, yeah, you know I'm gonna get you on here, man. Next week, matter of fact, I'm gonna definitely pull you in on here and stuff and everything, bro. You know, I got Sam and Casey in here with me.
What up, old Doc D?
What's up?
Sam, what's happening, sir?
Man, what's up with your fam? You all right?
Yeah, I'm just relaxing.
Oh, okay. Good beans,
I'm just
man.
relaxing. I'm just relaxing till Monday. I'm gonna show my ass then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we be seeing you putting in that work, man. We be seeing it.
Yeah, it's just one of them things where you ever felt like you know you're getting old and you can't always do everything in your powers, but when you give the platform, you don't give it to somebody, but when they come representing the area,
right? We were just talking about that, Doc D. We were just talking about that.
You don't drop the ball,
right? We were just talking about that.
Yeah, man. So Doc, what's going on with you down there, man? And
man, I've been trying to chill. You know, it's been rough. This summer been rough for me, man. I had to go to the hospital, and I had to do some gigs. I had to give up some gigs. I had to pay out.
Right.
Man, it's been crazy, man.
Right.
So I'm just trying to get on the good foot right now. You know what I'm saying?
I got you, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm definitely next week you're gonna be on the live with us and stuff, man. And Doc is another person.
I was just finna say that. Doc D, one of the OGs in the game.
Yes,
too.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He got his flowers not too long ago and stuff. I seen you there with some of the other top DJs up there in Tampa and in that area in the Bay Area and stuff, man. And big ups to you, man. I tell you what, between Sam and Doc been riding with me for the longest since I've been doing this internet radio and stuff. They've been with me almost definitely from day one.
From day one,
I would say and stuff and everything. And
man,
look, hey, two of my best favorite DJs and stuff and everything.
What's your long time, man?
Yeah, man. And shoot,
yeah.
Doc, I know you still send me a lot of artist music and stuff out there that you got down there going on, man. And I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all for the long haul. We've been just like that forever. And now we got Keith on deck with us and stuff. We go back way back, but Keith done jumped on there. So, man, Doc, I don't know if you've been listening, but we've been talking about a little about everything and stuff, man. From controllers to how the whole DJ has changed, technology has changed everything. You got anything you want to input in on the game, man?
Look, I feel Sam Payne. Like I'm in the 813. Y'all up there 850.
Right.
It's hard to let go
Yeah.
because the New Jacks don't respect what we went through. And I'm talking about back in the days where it was dues being paid. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you got into the game, but man,
That's right. That's
I
right.
went from getting slices of pizza to getting money in my pocket.
See what I'm talking about?
Okay.
See what I'm talking about? That's the grind.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's to the point where cats don't know what we went through as far as carrying record crates.
Yep.
See what I'm talking about?
I ain't talking about one record crate. I'm talking about record crates, and sometimes it's recycle bins
That's right.
full of records.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And not to mention, CD books on top of CD books.
That was the
That
next
part,
that was the
yeah.
next era.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
That was the
Yes,
next
it
era.
was.
Don't forget the power amps and all that stuff that had to be brought there.
Oh yeah. See,
Man,
That's right, Doc.
We ain't had nothing
Boy.
incorporated in those speakers. We had to
Yeah.
bring them separate.
yeah.
it was because of God rest the dead. Uncle Al
Rest in peace,
came
Uncle
up
Al.
here and showed cats how the game should be. And boy, not just we bought out record crates, but we were speaker boys too.
Right.
Yeah. And that was a big thing about down. Yeah, that was a big thing about down south and stuff too, man. These jokers used to come out with these bins and stuff and everything.
Oh,
we used to marvel and look at that and stuff and everything too. And oh my goodness, to hear that mess outside, man,
You can't be up on it.
no, you
Man,
you so okay.
Man, it was humbling, and it was a situation where it wasn't a dream. It was a dream at first, but it was far from something that I was even thinking about.
Right.
Being able to be with the founders of Jam Pony and go on the road with them was, they had a whole situation that fall in your lap. I ain't see it come. And, you know what I'm saying? My homeboy had some investment, and he turned the bass style situation into 2-for-1.
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying? He had Express Records, and his first no, we had a song called Tennis Skirts, and right after that, the Jam Pony album came.
Right.
And then
Shout out to Jam Pony.
Yeah.
the Rated R album came out. But
Yeah.
being that when they had the album, that was the time where we had the opportunity to get on the road with them. So it was like nothing, you know what I'm saying? Get on the road with Big Ace and Vic.
Which
It was nothing.
I could have swore what you still have done some stuff with them here as of recently and stuff, haven't you?
Well, I was supposed to, but the person that was involved dropped the ball.
Okay. Okay.
So
That's
So
crazy.
let me ask you this, Doc. Cause you probably well, I know you own a pair of gold 1200s.
still
Yeah.
got him.
Tell the story behind them things. He owns a pair of gold
Gold
1200,
plated. God.
gold plated 12, custom gold
Custom.
1200. What's the story
Um,
behind them?
Listen, it was before the scams came out. Everybody on every corner was doing what they was doing. This was this was this was this was during the BMF days.
All right.
But
Okay.
everybody had their own hustles down here. And the cats that was doing all the promotion was from St. Pete. And they linked up with Jeezy before the world knew about Jeezy. So at first they was doing all kinds of concerts. They was having BG, they was having Cash Money, it was all kind of folks. So anything gangster, they was coming. So they was like, this was like before military came out with their song, and, all the way live. And he was like, listen,
Is that how you came about them things? Because
yeah, he was like, listen, he's like, one of the cats was like, when we bring him down here, we got to have it first person, first impression, last impression. So I had regular turntables, but I had the little chrome covers on. And I was like, well, look, if y'all willing to invest me, let's go. And Bad Boys was on sale, and they had some platforms on sale too.
so you telling me they invested in you because of what you do and bought you, got you them custom 1200s.
Yeah, I had to pay them back too.
Okay. 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 So I know you've been doing you when the change came with going from records to using the like virtual DJ and all that and stuff and everything, you've been doing that for quite a while. You were
Man,
probably one of the first
let me tell you
ones
something.
I seen doing that with turntables
With
and stuff.
with
I
the
was still in
turntables, when the
Orlando.
turntables came out, I was still humble, but I was cocky as hell.
You cocky as hell.
I was cocky as hell. I said, I wish you would. That was my attitude. I wish you would.
You still? Let me ask you this: you still got records?
No, I sold my collection.
You got rid of your collection, man? Come on, bro.
Man, I probably got one crate left.
Any of y'all still got records? I know y'all still got
Yeah,
records. I
what's
know
this?
y'all
That's
still
a-
got records.
I don't have many as I had
Yeah.
because a lot of mines got damaged and just started disappearing, and
Yeah.
But I still have some
But
though.
you still hold on some
Yeah,
great.
I still got some.
I got about a crate and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a dude. It was a dude from out the country, and he wanted everything that was hot because they was running them back over and making bootleg copies of them, regardless of how bad they was. They wanted them.
So they were reprinting them.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay. See.
Well, vinyl is coming back though.
Yeah.
Vinyl will come back.
I don't think it really just totally went away. But you're right. It has been making a comeback over the last few years and stuff. And
well, it was like the early round about the same time when you first started going on, dealing with the radio station. Man, it was so many black market blog sets, whereas you can go like there's so many different websites and download the music. Yeah. And the music we talking about like it was brand new. When you playing it back, it was brand new. So I download so many 12 inches, so many albums, stuff like that. Whereas why have have the collection?
Right.
Yeah.
I feel you on that.
And back then, I think we all kind of thought about that.
I did that too. I thought about that. Yeah.
Like, shoot, I got it right here. I don't need it now.
Right.
And stuff.
That's how a lot of mine got disappeared.
Yeah.
When them CDs started coming out, I was like, man,
I got it right here. I don't even need it. So
yeah.
But man. Like now, is whole game has changed and stuff. Like you say, we still hold on to a few things, for sentimental reasons or whatever and stuff. I know I got about a crate or two myself and everything. It's just everything's just different and stuff. And all us being DJs that started out playing on vinyl. Right. And doing vinyl and stuff, man. We definitely can see how it's transiting to what it's going into now. And like I say, it went from vinyl to CDs, from CDs kind of to MP3s, and now you got the title,
streaming and all
the
that
streaming
stuff,
where you can stream the music and stuff now.
See, the only thing is, I don't know about everybody else, but when that technology came up, it was time for me to take things a little bit more serious.
Right. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Whereas to the point, all they want to do, all the new technology, all the new cats, the new generation, all they want to do is be able to mix and possibly scratch and whatnot. And my thing is, if you don't know what you're doing, don't do it.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
So it's like, it ain't like it is back in the days. Back in the days, it was about talent, your talents.
Yep.
Now, all of a sudden, it's about the cover, the amount of people you got on social media.
That's boy.
Okay.
You said the same thing we were saying earlier, Doc D.
Yeah.
That's what we was talking about.
Yep.
That's what we was talking about.
Yeah.
That's what the record labels too.
Right.
Yeah. That the whole game has changed with that and stuff.
It's not about who can make a good record. It's about the image. To me, it's more of an image.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
is like, man.
So what? Let me ask you this: what you got going on right now, man? I know you've been kind of getting back to yourself. I know you've been kind of down and stuff. We all older and we've been going through a lot of little stuff here and there. As being older cats.
Man.
But what you got going on? Because you always have had something going on, and you're doing something and everything besides the radio shows and stuff. This joke on 5 different platforms.
Yeah.
5 different radio stations.
Well, he working. He putting in that work.
6? Oh, okay. 6. My bad.
Should be 7.
Okay.
Putting in that work.
Putting in work. Work. And
it's the thing where it's one of them situations where you got to get in where you fit in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't about the money no more. It's just the love of what you do.
And I think that's the thing that we kind of been saying it because that's what keeps us going. It keeps us in it and stuff. It's just the love that we have for it and stuff, man. But, so
like the stuff I do, as far as I was doing it to a certain extent, but between social media and YouTube, they're making it hard for me to go live on social media.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just doing what I do on radio stations, and that's it.
Right. Now here's a thing I gotta say, Doc D, about like the social media and YouTube and stuff like that. I don't understand. I know artists have to, as far as the artists getting their music, they don't want people to copyright their music. But at the same time, you need a DJ. You need a if the DJs wasn't out there, your music really wouldn't be heard. And the reason I'm saying that is I'm looking at YouTube. You got millions of DJs on YouTube. And
I'm gonna tell y'all, the only time that you will not get any problems from YouTube is playing any music from Miami between the 80s and the early 90s.
Right.
As long as they didn't sign with the majors.
Right.
You were straight.
Right, exactly. But my thing is why they not targeting the record pools? We pay for the music. We get the music from them. You know what I'm saying? Why they don't target them? I mean, they'll take the same music and play it themselves. But when you play it, it's a crime.
I really don't know. I really want to have some understanding on that, but you know what I'm saying? It's just
I have wrote YouTube and asked them that. Not only YouTube, Facebook, all them places. Twitch coming out with they finally done came with a DJ program they gonna start Thursday. Did you see it? And yeah, they finally done got with the record labels, and they gonna make it to where DJs, but you have to be in the program to be able to play the music and get paid for it. But a percentage still gonna go to the artist. But that's cool though.
Yeah,
that's better than being copyrighted and knocked offline and getting your stuff, all that crap on YouTube.
And you would think with all that and with all the DJs that do play, their music, that the artists themselves would kind of step in somewhere and say, hey, look, these people are, it's basically like we're doing promotions for them, free promotions.
That's what it is.
You would think they would, and you think they would step in with some of these labels or some of these people and say, hey, look,
I think personally, not cutting you off, I think what it is, like YouTube and Facebook, they have bots that detect that music. It ain't so much of the artist because you can't sit there and watch every person on YouTube, on Facebook. It's too many people on there.
Yeah,
so they got these bots that detect that stuff to let them know if something being played out of the ordinary that they supposed to be not playing or whatever, and that's how they target you.
Copyrighted material.
Yeah, but it's millions of people.
It's millions
that join these record pools. I mean, every record pool you can think of got millions of people subscribing to them.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And they paying every month.
That's what I'm saying.
And those artists, they not getting a ton of money. They're not getting that YouTube money,
right?
Like 2 million views and stuff like that. But they getting a little check every month from all those people,
right?
That are all those millions that are paying that stuff add up,
right?
Every money add up.
Exactly.
So the artists are getting.
They are getting exactly. That's why I said. That's why I said it's these social media sites in themselves.
Yeah.
Because I know the artists, all artists is not doing that. You know, it's a lot of artists out there want you to push their music.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it can't get pushed because of stuff being intercepted, like this YouTube stuff, this Facebook stuff. You can play on Instagram for so long and they'll do the same thing. Yeah. You know, and it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hey Doc.
Yeah.
What we gonna do, man? We gonna link back up next week, man. We gonna be ending this up here in a minute. I got another show coming up and stuff, man. But hey, bro, I appreciate you calling always, and man,
always, Doc D.
Man, keep doing what you're doing, bro. And definitely we gonna bring you on the live next week. So get ready, cause we gonna be chopping it up again and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm game. You just gotta remind me, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to do.
I got you, man. I got you. Well, hey, again, y'all, this is my boy Doc D out of Tampa.
Oh yeah,
been doing this thing.
Doc D.
813.
Well, it was a club up there, and I don't even remember the club.
You know, slid through here on the slide a couple times.
It was way before I even met y'all.
Uh-huh.
But I was an opening DJ for Vic and Ace.
Up here.
Yeah.
Up here in Picola in the Panhandle, where? Somewhere up in the area, where?
Picola.
What?
Was it the Platinum? Was it the
I don't know.
That could have been any club then, because
what artist you say it was?
It was Jam Pony. It was Jam Pony.
Man, I would say like this.
It might have been 69.
Everything was good until I got raped.
What you mean?
Talking about that bag.
Yeah, that they ain't pay you that money one right, huh?
No, raped as far as women.
Oh.
What? Oh, you ran into some of these little Picola females up here.
She was from Alabama.
Okay. Okay.
Bruh.
Uh-huh.
One of the promoters couldn't get no sleep because him and his girl was in the same room, and bruh.
Oh, well, we ain't gonna go into that. Yeah, Doc.
He must have been laying some carpet,
paint some walls. So.
Man, put it like this: I had met somebody at the club, and me and her was conversating. She came through the door and told the girl to dip because what she had plans, she already had plans, so she needed to dip.
Oh, she just
and the girl was about the size of Megan Thee Stallion.
Well, I ain't
Yeah.
working with something then. Okay.
Well, we already know what that was.
We gonna talk about
Yeah.
that one off the line there. I didn't hear about that.
Gee.
Boy, hey. Man, but yeah, bro. We gonna do this again next week, man. So we gonna have to talk about that one on the live one there. I'm gonna definitely bring you back on next week. So we gonna go ahead and get you up here.
No, I'm a changed man now.
I know. Hey, older, wiser. You left a lot of that alone back then, so I get it.
That's three children away. I'm three children out. Later on. You know what I'm saying?
Leave these country girls alone, boy.
I'm good. I'm good.
But all right, man, we gonna be out, bro. I'm gonna let you go. And definitely next week, man, we're gonna bring you up here and we're gonna be doing this every Saturday and stuff starting at 3. You know, we just wanted to get on here and chop it up some today and stuff. But
Yeah.
look out for me. I'm gonna hit you up throughout the week though, bro. But hey, man, I appreciate you for chiming in and stuff, calling in, bro. I really do. And
no problem.
And keep doing what you're doing, man. And you know, you ain't gonna let it go either. I already see it. All right.
Well, that slow jam show coming up this Wednesday. So
wait a minute. Hold up. We gotta talk. Okay. We gonna talk. I'm gonna hit you up. All right,
okay.
bro.
All right, Doc D.
All right, sir. Yeah.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna have to get back with him on that one. But that's my boy Tampa's .D and stuff, man. He been doing it. He's like us. He been doing it as long as we have and stuff, man. And like I said, he been riding with me ever since. You know, him and Sam been here. We've been riding together for the longest and stuff, man.
Through it all, man.
But shoot, man, anybody y'all got anything else y'all want to chime up, talk about, man?
No, we want to say something for the next time.
We'll save something. It's
a lot to talk about though, but you know.
Yeah. It's gonna be
and it's open to all DJs, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
so
out there, you want to get it in, chop it up, call. You can even fall through. We got room.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about.
The show gonna grow. Y'all gonna see. Definitely every Saturday we're gonna kick this thing off at 3. You don't know what you're gonna get.
That's right. What DJs talk to DJs.
Yes, sir. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. Next week we might have a guest DJ. Next week we might be on something in here doing a little something. So, and again, you can call in at any time. 850-221-0396. Chime in with us, hit us up, and you know,
that's
again, my brothers here.
Look for us. If you're in the city, we're gonna be at the 850 event center, Bill Marshall.
That's right.
This Friday.
That's right.
That's
right.
Thrill to Play, my partner, and the 69 boys. All us will be in the building, man. Rock Solid, WPMM, everybody. We're gonna be there this Friday. So make sure y'all have your face in the place, baby.
Yes, sir.
We're getting it in.
Yes, sir. It's gonna be going down. Got a couple of events coming up, and we gotta hit y'all up on those next week a little bit more and stuff, and let you know what we're doing, what's going on in the city of Pensacola. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, these cats are always working. So, hey, you want to get your plug in? You can give us a call next Saturday, and we'll plug you too.
We got you.
How about that?
Gotcha.
All right. Appreciate y'all time. Hey, I seen you. I didn't look at them.
Yeah.
It's already about 150, 200 views on this thing. So,
okay.
So
that's a start, you know.
Yeah. But hey, appreciate y'all. Next Saturday, y'all catch us up. You don't know what you're gonna get. Sammy Sam, KC. Appreciate y'all, brothers, as always,
anytime,
man.
We family, man. Ain't gonna never change, all right?
Yes, sir.
Peace.
We out.
All right. Peace.